We have another quick little video to go over here. I was messing with the tbr7d and had a very small amount of fuel because it was left over in the small gas tank I had for my lawnmower. I don't have the paperwork yet, so I couldn't drive it to a gas station if I wanted to. I ended up going later to get more ethanol-free fuel, seeing as I put in the lawnmower. I think I'm going to try running that first. I might do differently if I do the big bore kit because of the compression ratio difference. I think if I know I'm driving it a lot, regular fuel is really not going to kill it, but for any amount of sitting time, you can't really beat the non-ethanol stuff. Anyways, we're not in a gas debate. I put a decent amount of fuel in here, and this started leaking immediately. It leaked forever. I had to end up taking this off, drain fuel out of it first, then take it off, because I couldn't move it. The bike, even being off the kickstand, would do it. Turns out that there's a rubber seal in here. That has to be bad if there isn't even more stuff bad on it. I couldn't get the correct part quickly enough. The Taotao Direct website that I looked at, they have two of them. The one that I looked at, it was $13 for this thing. I don't know how long they take to ship, but I was trying to get it done quickly, and it turns out that this ZB 125, a smaller motorcycle, I can't remember, I don't think it was like a Grom, it may be in a smaller dirt bike, but anyways, it is the exact same part from what I can see here, except this arm is shorter. So this shorter arm, wow, the bag doesn't really go through here, so we'll get it out of the bag. The shorter arm on this means that it messes with the actual fuel level on the gauge. It doesn't seem too terrible, but made it sound like you would have an extra gallon left over after it said it was empty. So a little optimistic, but with how good these are on gas, it probably wouldn't have been a huge ordeal to get by. But after I started looking at it more, I was kind of like, oh, if this comes off and I can get it out of here, why not just replace the gasket with the same arm, if that's what's bad? And that's what we're going to find out today. We're going to play, is it the gasket or the part? And should be a quick game. We're going to keep this away from the metal shavings from earlier. Probably shouldn't have the fuel lever over there either, but I mean, I'm nothing if not a person that loves to live dangerously. I did find this clamp. This ended up being a pretty cool idea. It's a magnet, covered it. Boom. Little stand. This tank is nothing great. It's like $57 on that website, but I've been trying to keep scratches off of it. I do not like all of the plastics these bikes come with. Some of them are fine. But they do give it that dirt bike feel, and I'm trying to make it as road usable as possible. This is my only motorcycle. Should I get another one, this one will definitely be geared more towards, pun intended, a dirt bike. I'm currently going for as tall of a gear as possible, and I'm only worried currently if that will end up causing the clutch to slip a bit. But reviews that I see from that, I think they're thinking of it as more like, you know, a dirt bike. I know motorcycles have a wet clutch system, so slipping them, quote unquote, or riding them a bit more than you would in a car is not abnormal. You have to for safety in some instances. So they're also like $43. I think it's $100 if I want to get like a nice one. So I'm going to hopefully quit saying so much and get that all worked out. Currently the clutch cable grabs a little bit, but only when it's hot. I've tried adjusting it a few times. I got a new cable, and I'm hoping to do that one after I get it all worked out, because I've kind of messed it up a bit. Okay, obviously bad. Gasoline has touched this, and it has expanded. I tightened this down after it was leaking, because, I mean, probably not going to hurt anything there, and that may have given a little bit of this extra, but this seems very bulbous for how long it's been crushed, and I would say that gasoline has damaged this in some way. The carburetor had some yellow staining on the needle coming out of the slide in the carburetor, and that yellowing on top of the fuel float being stuck open a little bit makes me think that it didn't get a lot of this cleaned out whenever they did the storage before, letting it ship out. Currently looking for the gasket that I just took off on camera moments ago. I know I moved it over here. The literal part for hilarity factor. It's right within reach. Ah, here we go. Okay. This looks like an even better gasket. Is it? Oh, okay. Oh. Might need to take, that's the indentations that we're seeing. This has been hit here and here, making the seal not perfect. And it was sitting in that direction. Oh, it may have been way off if it is matching those. Anyways, we will simply try again. I have a full-fledged one that, with how wide this is, I think it's going to get it. I am going to contact the company and try and get some pictures of that right now. I don't expect everything to be perfect, but if the part is expensive enough, I think I should get what I paid for. Okay. Well, some more pictures of that. Get this on here. We're going to use the old one with the longer arm. Honestly, looks like fuel has never really touched it. Looks like we really should have paid better attention on how that arm came out. I know it was a little bit on that side. We'll be figuring that out real quick. That's either going to work or it won't. Thankfully, again, oh, these are catched. Okay. I don't know if you guys have a different or better term for that, but these are not welded down. There is a plate welded to this, and the nuts are freely in there to move around a little bit, but only so much. Anyways, let's get these nuts spun down before we lose them. Wouldn't be the first time, will not be the last. How's that clanking sound? At least it makes sense as to why they can clank so much. I had another petcock on the way for this fuel tank. I'll have to see where it is. I feel like I ordered that before I ordered this fuel level. Oh no. Could have done a little bit better on the star pattern there. I torqued that one corner down a bit too much to start off with. We're going to leave it on this one before going back to all of it. It's not fully seated. We're going for another round. That last one may bottom out finally. There we go. Do not know if these have torque specs, so we're going to torque it to tight and hope that that huge rubber gasket is going to do its job. I actually had some gasoline RTV to add into the mixture, but in trying to be a decent person, I'm going to leave that to only if this becomes problematic. Okay, one little, come on now. Can't be letting socket slip off. I don't like, okay, that's a better bottom out. That one's good. Good. Okay. Alright. That is the video. We will go ahead and do an update to see if it is going to leak at all. You know what? Just for this video, oh no, I've got little metal shaving bits. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. Well, there's something to do. The metal shavings were actually thick enough to mess up the paint. So, fun times there. The petcock is still off. We are gonna fill this thing. Do it, do it, do it. I've noticed this a few times now while messing around with the old Taotao. The varnish is starting immediately, and this is ethanol-free gas, and I do use mechanic in a bottle as a stabilizer. It has an oily substance to it. It seems a little better on the rubber components of a carburetor to me. I've had good luck with it. It's not cheap, as stable, but it's not really that much more. I think sometimes you can get it close to the same price, but you know, you get an air hitting any of the fuel nowadays, and it starts to turn to varnish. It starts to oxidize immediately, and the top of the gas tank, being the largest, you know, hit of oxygen this gas can get, it's always just pooled up at the top, just waiting to gum up and get into my carburetor. So I might want to look and see if I can get a better cap. I think I might go a little bit overboard on that. I could do a few carb cleanings before that's an issue. We have the tank. Even spilled a little, so you know it's real. You can watch it evaporate in real time. I have to hook this. Dang, that sucks. I still missed it, but it's hitting the edge, so I'm gonna call it fine. Low gas never hurt nobody. Just don't huff it, or light it on fire, or ingest it, or try your best not to touch it. Don't breathe it in, for the love of God. So far, so good on the underneath side. I think we're going to leave that there. I don't know how big of a pain it is to move these around when they're full. I highly doubt it's that bad. But I do have to balance this thing around and get it situated where I can bolt the bolts down. Not that any of that's hard. We're just trying to do less stupid stuff when you don't have to. You know, besides spilling gas or filling it for no reason on a bench like this for a video that has no views. But we might get some more Taotao riders, and I need to document this crap anyways. So I thank you all for your time and sticking with me through all of the video aches we go through here. I have a microphone on the way, so that on top of a few more camera tricks to go along with this decent camera that I have, I think we'll be good. Good luck to you all, and good night.